Restaurant owner was shot at over in South Los Angeles. And I wanted to go ahead and do this and have this conversation because I thought this was necessary before we get over to Trump. I know that Trump and Elon Musk are supposed to do like a farewell the last time that he's on the job as a Doge, as overseeing Doge and stuff like that. But that's not until 1:30 Eastern PM. So that's not even in another 50 minutes. So we got some time to cook up for a second. I want to share my screen with you guys really quickly, and then I want to deep dive into it.
Now at 11, shot at multiple times outside his South LA restaurant. A well-known chef, lucky he didn't get hurt or even killed when someone pulled up and just opened fire. Good evening, I'm Kathy Barr in for Carolyn tonight. This shooting happened on Tuesday outside of Mr. Taste Bud's restaurant. NBC4's Robert Kovacic live with an interview you'll see only on 4. Robert?
Kathy, Mr. Taste Buds tells us the LAPD responded to the shooting, but he said there's not much they can do. It was a random drive-by by people he didn't even know. He describes it this way. He lives in a neighborhood he says is a bad area with good people. Today, Jamel Paxton was honored by the city of L.A. He is better known, perhaps, as Mr. Taste Buds.
They basically gave it to me for all the, having tenacity and all the things that I put into work. I've opened my own restaurant with no funding, everything I've done from scratch for myself, out of pocket.
His restaurant's in the heart of South L.A., the neighborhood where he grew up, where he has dedicated his life, and where he almost lost it.
Let me tell you something. There's 2 things that I've learned automatically from this particular situation. What's up, Mika? 2 things that I learned automatically from this situation. Number 1, you can't go and open up nothing good in the hood, bro. That was his first mistake. His first mistake is thinking that he can fix people by continuing to invest into the hood. All right. That was his first mistake. We all make that big mistake. I made that mistake earlier in my entrepreneurial career. I thought that, you know what? I could buy up the block. I could change the hood. I'm going to give people jobs. I'm going to give back to the community in that way. And I'm not saying that you can't give back to your community or invest in your city or give new opportunities. Right now, my biggest thing is setting up a scholarship fund to where I can yearly give tuition assistance for people that decide that they want to go to college here in Detroit, and then they also commit to 5 years after graduation, actually live, working, and playing in the city. So those are some of the criteria. There's other ways that you can give money, but plenty have tried and plenty have failed, including myself. Plenty have tried and plenty have failed, including myself, to give back, to go in, open up a business in the hood and all of that stuff. And they don't want to see you win. They looking at you as a lick. They like, man, fuck what he talking about. I like his car though. It was the first time in my life that I felt like that I needed to have a gun. That was when I got my pistol, my CPL. I went and got my CPL because it was the first time in my life that I didn't feel safe. First time. Anton, what do you mean you didn't feel safe? Well, honestly, I felt having to close up. I had to switch up my patterns, what time you close, paying attention to what's going on outside, getting cameras all around the building, all of that stuff. Over that little bit of money, wasn't worth it. Just wasn't worth it. It's not a conducive thing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want my daughter even having to work in there and stuff like that, or coming to assist me and stuff, because it's just like, anything could happen. At some point, somebody can set me up. That's when I had to start driving regular cars. I couldn't drive the big car no more. I had to drive regular cars because, you start to become a little bit of a target. And it don't even matter about whether or not you really, what your situation is. The only thing that matters is whether or not they want that money. And so his first mistake is that. That's number 1. The second thing that I'm noticing about this story is I don't believe that he didn't know them. You telling me that you the man, you Mr. Taste Buds or whatever it is, Mr. Tasty Squeeze. Sorry about the messing up of the name. I don't remember exactly what he said. You telling me you just a Tasty Squeeze. You miss a tasty squeeze and they just randomly just start drive-by shooting you, get the hell out of here, bro. He probably a good guy. He probably a good dude. He probably doing the right thing. He probably on top of it. I don't think that nobody should be having their life trying to be taken away from them. However, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Jeremy Rogers says, Anton, what car hurts the most feelings when you pull up? I don't think that. I'll tell you the honest to God truth, Jeremy. When I pull up, people don't get mad. They show love. Most people, well, everybody, I mean, if somebody is mad, then they just keeping that in the inside and they're not projecting it to the outside. But in real life, ain't nobody tripping. Ain't nobody ever mess with my Cybertruck. Don't nobody mess with my cars. None of that stuff. I get love. I'm telling you, most people are happy for me. Most people are happy for me. I don't experience it. Detroit is a really cool city, bro. Honestly, it's a lot of love. It's a lot of unity. It does have its crime and stuff like that, like everybody else. But I project too much positivity to people. I shake everybody's hands. I make sure that I show love to everybody. Don't nobody hate on me. Is the Porsche still the favorite out of the fleet? They all different. I love them all for different reasons. I like the Porsche because I like to drive. You know what I'm saying? I could really, really drive. I like the sound of the flat six with the turbochargers on it. It's a car that's really low to the ground. I love my Cybertruck. I love the 96 Impala, but it drive different. It's a big car that go a little different. You know, it get a different type of reaction. All of the cars get a different type of reaction from different type of people. If you want to drive down the street and people like, oh man, you know, I love that car. A 96 Impala is for people from a certain era that understand that car. They had to be outside. They knew what it was like when a dude pulled up in a 96 or 04 Mercury Marauder. You know what I'm saying? That's for a different demographic. The Porsche is for people that truly understand cars. They know that it's the ultimate driver's car. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be the thing that's the most flashy, the most visible. The women, they like the Mercedes. They like the S-Class. They want to be big dog. You know what I'm saying? They like the lights inside of it and all of that stuff. The Cybertruck is like, I'm here. Everybody got to pay attention. You got to, you know, they all different cars and you like them for different reasons. And you drive them based off of how you feeling, you know, at that particular time. So it just depends. It depends on what feeling you're going for. The ones that I like driving the most because I drive the least is probably the 96 Impala. The 96 Impala is that deal. You pull up in the 96, everybody paying attention because it's too clean. It's too clean. And people like, man, I want that car. It's too clean, bro. It's clean. I do like BMW. I love BMW. Let me continue to get back to this story.
I just watched myself almost get killed in something that I built.
Sharing the surveillance video with NBC4 from Tuesday morning before noon outside Mr. Taste Bud's Soul Food on Manchester Avenue. Jamel heads to his car when another car approaches and shots are fired. How many gunshots were fired?
I can't even tell you. I just heard the shots and clicks, and I just knew that I ain't supposed to be right there. Basically, I just ran. I had to run. I know to get out the way. I'm not dumb, you know. I'm from South Central LA. I know what happens.
Since spending time behind bars or
doing stuff that you're not supposed to do.
Jamel Paxton has become a local entrepreneur.
I started from like a taco cart in my front yard.
He's not just trying to serve signature dishes.
Probably something you never tried is my oxtail burrito, right?
He is trying to inspire.
If you don't stand for something, you fall for everything.
And now a close call in the neighborhood he loves.
And I believe like there's no such thing as bad days. It's only bad situations and how you think about them.
But it will not stop his dedication to doing better, including opening a recreation center this coming Sunday, still believing in this neighborhood as a place to grow, learn, and thrive. How does he put this random shooting, as he calls it, in perspective? Well, Jamel Paxton is a religious man, and he believes there is a plan for him. But he says he tells people right now they are living in survival mode. And Kathy, he says you can't live in survival mode when you can't be happy because you're always worried about something that's going to happen.
And that's why you should move. That's the exact reason right there why you should move. You cannot be out here looking over your shoulder if you don't have peace, if you can't sleep at night, if you worried about somebody breaking in your car, if you worried about whether or not somebody is going to catch you slipping, it's time to go. It's time to go. You got to go. Bro, you don't know the type of peace that it feel when you could just go to sleep and you be like, oh, man, you ain't always like this with the one eye open like that. It's time to go. It's time to go, big dog. I'm not about to sit here and wait for nobody to get me. Mm-mm. I ain't opening up no recreation center. That's the city's job. That ain't my job. I'm not doing it. He making himself a target. He making himself a target. And if somebody says he's a former street dude, he know what's going on. I agree. I think he know exactly what's going on. But at the same time, at some point, you got to let that shit go. How old is too old? Like, how old, at what point do you outgrow the environment or the circumstances that you're around and you be like, you know what? I got to move a little bit different. How old is too old? Like, I'm just not waiting no more. I'm not waiting nobody to find me. I'm not putting myself in that position. I don't want to do none of that, bro. Trying to save the hood. Man, they don't like you. They don't even know you. 25, 40s. How old? I seen a video of Charleston getting into it with a dude that was trying to stand on Crips or something like that. And Charleston was like, man, I don't give a about nothing that you talking about. Get on out of here. Bounce. How old is too old? I ain't running. I'm just not going. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even going to be in there. If you're still in your late 20s and early 30s in the hood, you're doing it wrong. Yep, he walked out GMO out on 5G. As soon as I graduated, I was out. Must have probably outgrown a hood mentality, but like Kendrick said, you killed my cousin in '94. F your truths. People hold grudges.